Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael. Hi, hello, how are you doing? I had a thought that some of you might not know that I have there are people that have said that they found me through this channel that you're watching on right now. So if you didn't know, I do have a whole other, way more popular channel, so go check that out. That's not really the point. I don't know why that just came to my mind. Mostly because if you like Love is Blind, I just uploaded a video. Well, if you're in chat right now, I haven't uploaded it yet, but by the time this is posted on YouTube, it'll be uploaded. So go check out the Love is Blind video I posted. Anyways, that's besides the point. That's besides the point. What I do want to say is we're going to watch Miss Alabama Prepper today. But before we talk about her, I actually should have had this already pulled up. A lot of people know Cinnamon Toast Ken. And, oh, wait, K is for Karen. Ring the alarm, everybody. K is for Karen posted. I know the girlies in the Twitch community are concerned that she hasn't posted in a while. I know people were concerned, but she's back again. We're not watching her today, but she's got a Kohl's haul, y'all. Christmas items in February. Why is she buying Christmas stuff in February? Lord knows she's getting some stuff she doesn't need. Oh, Lord, not Ekin-Su. Not Ekin-Su, Lord. Anyways, I was looking up Cinnamon Toast Ken, right? That's what I was doing. So, Cinnamon Toast Ken, he's a very popular YouTuber, has 4.73 million subscribers. All right, and he's been on my radar because he does cover some TLC stuff, particularly which includes our girls, Tammy, Nami, Slayton, 1,000 Pound Sisters. I also cover that on my main channel. And then recently he's been doing, his wife, whose name is Mary, has been giving him lessons in Girl World. The first one, I've only watched the first video of that little like series, and that included, it was like a PowerPoint presentation she made, and it included a slide of people who do like YouTube commentary on those people in Girl World, like Chantal, Amberlynn, Nikocado, the Slaytons, Hungry Fat Chick, whoever, whatever. And I was included in a slide of that, which makes me think that Miss Mary Mac over here, her name is not Miss Mary Mac, but you know that. Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black, with silver buttons, all down her back. Okay, so Miss Mary Mac, I think, is at least aware of who I am, if not a fan. But then the thing that really in recent history that so many people, because it's like not unusual for people to be covering Amberlynn, Chantal. Like Amberlynn and Chantal come on the radar of bigger YouTubers all the time. We've seen it with like Tom Harlock. We've seen it with that Belgian woman who has a big YouTube following. We've seen it happen. So it never was too surprising to me.
Blah, my crema, we.
So proud of you for getting those lyrics right.
Renee, girl, you know I don't get the lyrics right all the time, so I appreciate that you're affirming me. I appreciate it. So anyways, those people all make sense that he covered. People started tagging me, letting me know that he came out with this video about our favorite Mima, Margaret, the Alabama prepper. And I was just like, oh. that could be a coincidence. In the video, I watched the video today. In the video, he does say that this is an interest that he found out about her because of Mary. And he also, well, yeah, he found out about her because of Mary. So there you go. So I just want to be clear. Even if Mary is like feeding him ideas for me, I think that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not gatekeeping who can talk about what or where. What I actually want to say is I tried to reach out by email today, by the email that's listed, the business email that's listed on Cinnamon Toast Kid's channel. And tried to just be like, oh my gosh, like, hey, it seems like Mary, I know Mary knows who I am. It seems like we have a lot of similar interests. Like, if y'all would ever like want to work together or if you would ever want like my expertise opinion on Girl World, like would love to chat about it. Because I was just like, you know what, like I think a lot of people could look at this and be like, oh, I'm like upset, like I feel like I should have gotten credit, which like I would have loved if Mary had said I found this through Zachary Michael, but it's okay. And I was just like, oh, that'd be so fun to like work together. And then the email I sent it to, it got sent back. It said that the email wasn't real. It said the email was no longer in existence or didn't work. So I tried to shoot my shot. But Mary, if you're out there, girl, I don't think it was a fake email. I imagine it was an email that he used to use and he just doesn't use and he didn't update it, you know? But Mary, if you're out there, girl. If you're out there, girly pop. I will say there were also people in the comments that were like, oh, so you watch Zachary Michael too? Well, not too, like TOO. That is one of my channels that I don't really post on anymore. But Zachary Michael also. You also watch Zachary Michael also. Anyways, it's fine if he does it. And I'm not over here to gatekeep who can and can't watch Margaret. You know, I'm not here to do that. But we are going to watch Margaret together today. Because I've been thinking, ever since I saw the title of this video, I've been thinking about Mimon, thinking about how I wanted to watch it. But I knew if I watched it, I needed to watch it with y'all. And it could also be nothing, but she's out here getting ready to talk about scammers. And y'all know I love... Oh, that's the other thing, though. The other reason that I don't think it's just coincidence, if we're being honest, is that he also reacted to the same Prepper Pantry tour that I reacted to. And that video is like a year old. That video is like a year old. So I don't think it was just coincidence. I mean, it could have been coincidence, but like that had been suggested to me, I believe, by Jamie, who like went and looked through some of her old videos. That's the other thing I want to say is like, oftentimes y'all are the ones recommending things to me. So like, I'm not going to get mad at somebody else, like found something because I reacted to it or whatever. But I just wanted to let you all know. I just wanted to talk about that because a lot of people had commented on both of my YouTube channels about it all, actually. So there you are. There you are. But anyway, should we get to? Should we watch? Are y'all ready? If you're ready in the chat, could you put some 69s in the chat? I don't charge Zach for my time, but Ken can throw me a few bucks. Ken, did you hear that? You guys said write a check to Just Poopy Jamie. She'll be waiting for her coins, bestie. Oh, I also didn't read the title that had me so fascinated and interested. It's called Our Elderly is Being Robed / Scammers Are Everywhere. Our elderly is being robed, y'all. We can't have our elderly robed. In fact, I always think about the elderly being robed. Like when I think about people who wear robes, it's not usually young people. You know? You know, we can't have them robed out here, though. We sure can't. We sure can't.
Love my cream of wheat.
Is she a nudist? Well, I guess we'll just have to watch and find out. We'll just have to watch and find out what she has to say. Not Mima having the same radio as me. This thing back here. This one right here. All right, we're gonna get to. Wait, I gotta turn her up. I think she mumbles a lot. I think she does mumble a bit. Is that a turntable? Oh, how the tables have turned. No, I don't think it's a turntable. I don't know what you mean by that, but I don't think so. All right, we're going to watch. I'm clicking play. We're starting. we're starting. The people in the comments can put 10 minutes. 10-minute timestamp is when we actually start the reaction.
Hello, everybody. This is Margaret with Alabama Prepper. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's sunny here today, but it is cold. It's in the late 60s. It was around 40-something this morning. It's going to be in the 30s tonight.
What
We're going to have a couple of
did
cool days.
I just fuck something up? I clicked on the wrong thing. What would we do without the personal weather update from her? What would we do without the personal weather update for where she lives in Alabama? It's cold? Did she say cold? I thought I heard cold. I thought I heard cold. It's in the late 60s. It's civil rights movement as weather because it's in the late 60s. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. Because the civil rights movement happened in the late 60s. Get out of here. Her next video, Punxsutawney Phil lied 30 degrees in Alabama.
And we're going to have a couple of cool nights. I've went about 4 days without a fire, but...
Wait, did she say she said we're gonna have a couple what nights?
We're going to have a couple of cool days, and we're going to have a couple of cool nights.
Cool nights.
I went about 4 days without a fire, but this morning I started collecting wood. I built me a fire.
She's building fires? They got Mimi. Some people do call their grandma Mimi. They got Mima out here building fires. Okay, get her on Survivor. Get her down to the Final Four in Survivor and watch her build a fire.
But I want to talk to you a little bit about something today that's really, really bothering me.
All right, let's do it.
And that is scammers. There is so much scamming going on today.
Speak on it.
And most of it is targeting our elderly people.
True.
People on Social Security, the elderly people.
Right. Agreed.
People that really don't understand what's going on. Our older generation. Of course, I am in the older generation.
Thanks for the clarification, Mima. I had no idea that you were... If you hadn't told me that you were a member of the older generation, I don't know that I'd be able to suss that out. I don't know. Also, I didn't even put it together, but someone earlier was saying that we needed to put her in touch with old Kit Boga. And I was like, why are people bringing up Kit Boga? Because Kit Boga, if you don't know who he is, he has a YouTube channel, but he streams like daily for hours at a time here on Twitch. And he, oh yeah, I can turn on I don't know how much the captions are going to help, but I'll turn them on. Kit Boga deals with phone scammers and people scamming older people in general. So we need to get Kit Boga on the case. We need to get Kit Boga over here to help out old Mima. Now, why? Stop.
When my husband's parents were alive, you know, when you're on Medicare, especially when it gets time to decide in November and December, October, November, December, who you're going to take for this, that, and the other, people would start calling them. And, you know, and my husband told them, don't talk to these people. If they call you, hang up. Don't talk to them. You know, they say it's like a 3-second rule. If somebody calls you and you picks up the phone and you say hello, if they don't answer you in 1, 2, 3 seconds, hang up.
Now, that's not the 3-second rule I know. It's the 3-second rule about eating food off the floor. But also, honestly, don't even answer calls from unknown numbers. If it's really important, they'll leave you... Sorry. If it's really important, they'll leave you a voicemail. But things we aren't doing is answering calls from unknown numbers, Mima. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Imagine calling her and she just hangs up every time. Yeah, like, imagine calling her and being a millennial and doing the millennial pause. And then she hangs up on you. Oh, good. I am here. Insurance agents are really supposed to call like that. It's against the CMS rules. Just FYI from an insurance girly. I hate it and got laid off. So whatevs. I mean, I honestly don't know shit about it, but I just don't answer unknown numbers. I think that's the safest thing to do.
Because it's an automatic telemarketer.
Uh-huh.
And he used to tell them all the time, don't talk to these people.
Yeah.
Don't
do
don't
it.
answer them. Don't give them
Don't do
any
it.
information. Don't carry a conversation with them.
Zach, I posted my 3-second rule in the Discord.
Love, love, love my cream of wheat.
What is this? What is this? Diet Sody, what is this? Who is this? Is this appropriate? What is she doing? What is this? This feels like it's gonna turn into something that will not be good for for YouTube. Oh, it's giving country. It's giving country. Should we keep let her cook? We're gonna let her cook.
In order to be a man, you gotta toe the line, and as long as you're able, we'll do just fine. Now my baby should only have eyes for me. I know there's some girls you wanna see. Well, that's when my 3-second rule comes into play.
Wait, we're gonna get back to it, but we are gonna watch more of this. I can't look away. We're letting it cook. We're letting it cook. How many necklaces is she wearing? I think that's a great question. You should do the math and find out. I'd let some of these cowboys use 3 seconds on me. Oh my god.
You can only look for 3 seconds, then look away. It's called a 3-second rule, like the kind of rules you had in school. It's just my 3-second rule. It's designed to keep my man in line as long as he knows the 3-second rule.
Watch the delay. Watch the delay and the turns at the very end. The guys at the very end were off.
It's designed to keep my man in
They
line
do
as
great. They
long
do
as
great.
he knows
Right
the
there.
3-second
Ooh,
rule.
not good. Ooh, come on, line dance.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Now, who said that they would let these cowboys do 3 seconds to them? Cause I actually don't know. I actually don't know that any of them could get 3 seconds with me. My 3-second rule is that I can only listen to 3 seconds of this off-key caterwauling. What is caterwauling? Zach, out of everything that's going on, you're really gonna nitpick the choreography? Yeah, absolutely I am. Absolutely I am. Now what are you, Miss Ma'am, what is this? This is all she can muster.
When you're walking down the street, I see you having a
The backup singers. Oh, oh, oh.
peek. Just stay behind the line.
can only look for 3 seconds, then look away. Yes, my vocal queen.
It's called a 3-second rule. Like the kind of rules you had in school. It's just my 3-second rule. It's designed.
I honestly also am like, oh, we should probably stop because this is for sure gonna get copyright claimed if Miss Lisa Gale has any say in it. Not she sounds just like you. Not that. I probably should find it though if she tries to claim it. This is transformation, baby. This is fair use. This is fair use. I'm saying it right now to whoever's reviewing this video. This is fair use.
To keep my man in line as long as he knows the 3-second rule.
Looks like she's about to be a dominatrix or something.
Rules mean you
Love,
only
love, love my
look,
cream of
but you
wheat.
cannot.
She looks like Skrillex.
Now, no, she doesn't. No, she does not look like Skrillex.
Touch. Anything more would leave it to chance too much. Now the rules weren't made for breaking, but I'm only asking for 3 seconds. 3 seconds on the line. I hope it's not asking too much. It's called a 3-second rule. Like the kind of rule.
What is that?
You had in school. It's just my 3-second rule.
Love, love, love my cream of wheat.
It's designed to
Half
keep
of your
my
video
man
is
in
gonna be
line
silent.
as
No,
long
we
as-
are gonna fight the system, Renee. We are gonna fight it. We are gonna fight it.
It's called the 3-second rule. Like the kind of rules you had in school. It's
This
just
is
my
a
3-second rule. It's designed to keep my man in line as long as he knows the 3-second rule.
Is this it? Are we done yet, Lisa Gale? Is her name Lisa? Is this another Lisa? Wait, this is Lisa.
Love,
so
love,
many
love
Lisas.
my cream of wheat.
This is transformative raised hand light skin tone, 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 raised hand light skin tone.
Oh my god.
Love, love, love my
Thanks
cream
so
of wheat.
much for the 100 bits. What is this video I made called Iconic? I was so stupid. So dumb. We're not going to listen to anything else from her because we need to get back to the normal stuff. Why does she have a song called Coronavirus
Love,
Parody?
love, love my cream of wheat.
Focus, please. I'm focusing, I promise. Silence, thanks for the 30 bits. What was the 3-second rule? It's that her 3-second rule is that you can look at her for 3 seconds and then you gotta look the other way. We're not watching any more Lisa Gale content today. Not today. Covering Lady Gaga, I'll Never Love Again. Covering Someone Like You. Someone Like You. Alright, we gotta get back to Margaret. We gotta get back to Mima. Oh, I'm a Lisa magnet. I can't keep the Lisas away. I can't keep them away. Alright. Who's in here? Oh, Judy just walked in. Okay, let's get back to it.
But they were older and they were feeble. And I don't know, maybe, our older generation, what I'm trying to say,
Please
if I
say
can get it out,
Please.
just me and my husband here during the week. During hunting season, there was somebody coming in and out all the time. My youngest son from Niceville moved his camper out there. He's been here all winter, going in and out. Well, this weekend he'll be moving his camper.
Now,
And-
Bessie, what does your son's camper have to do with scam calls? Also, as the chat has pointed out, what do you know about coming in and out?
Wheat.
What do you know about coming in and out all the time?
Exactly, Sonia. Thanks so much for the 100 bits. Thank you so much.
It's really sad for me that we won't be seeing him every weekend like we were.
Uh-huh.
Well, my husband's parents was kind of on this same, in this same category. They were elderly people. Now, she talked on the telephone. She had certain ones that she talked with.
No, but please tell me how your son living in a camper connects to this story. Mima, it's not adding up. It's not connecting. I don't understand. What is going on?
But they got lonesome. And when somebody would call, they wanted to talk to them. You know, my husband kept telling them.
To the telemarketers? They were lonely, so they wanted to talk to the telemarketers.
Don't talk to these people. Don't discuss nothing. Don't carry a conversation with them. But it just didn't do any good. They done it anyhow. Now, I'm not saying that they got in any jams or any messes over doing it. But normally, when they call, and if you answer them, that just gives so many more. I think they send out a flag, you know, this one talked to me, you know, call him. You know, that's the way they do.
I'm just like, what? I don't disagree that, like, telemarketing scammers do in fact target, like, elderly people. I think that's like relatively known. I'm confused what she's complaining about, because she just said that her husband's parents never got into any jams or messes. That's her exact line, her exact words. So what are we complaining about?
My brother is 71 years old. Oh, he has a little mental loss,
Okay.
but he's getting over 100 calls a day from telemarketers.
Yeah, that's annoying. They really should stop.
Social Security, Publishers Clearinghouse, just all kind of stuff. You know, and we try to tell him, you know, don't answer these people. Don't respond to these people. You know, don't.
Sure.
But you just can't get it through to them what these people are doing, you know, and what they're after.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what else to add. Like, you're right. Like, he needs to just not answer. I hate that that's the case, but that's just, like, how the fucking telemarketing scams work. Yeah. Yeah, old people can be lonely. It does make sense. That all resonates with me. I'm not, just to be clear, so everybody's on the same page about my tone here. I resonate with that. I empathize with that. There's no judgment from me about the older folks who are answering the calls to talk to people. I just am like, if anything, I'm very confused by her story, like what we're complaining about, because it doesn't sound like she's actually, like, anybody in her life has actually been scammed outside of just having to listen to annoying telemarketer phone calls, you know? Once I got a scam call at work saying they had a package for me, and I asked them to confirm the address they had on file, and the guy said, "You know what, lady, fuck you," and hung up. That's crazy. That's wild. Scammers are wild. Like, get a life, get a hobby, get a job. I feel like some folks have started programs to call older folks to help with loneliness, right? I'm sure there's something out there. Yeah.
So, it makes it bad for our elderly. If you don't have somebody that can help you,
Sure.
or, it's just bad on the elderly, the senior citizen, whether you're on Social Security or, it's so many scams out there. I think one of the biggest ones that I'm seeing right now, and if I'm wrong, you tell me, but I have found no evidence.
In honor of her saying, I found no evidence, in honor of Lady Gaga being in Fortnite today, I'm just thinking about when Lady Gaga tweeted out that she was gonna look for evidence on January 6th, on the things that happened on January 6th. She's acting like she isn't a part of this group. No, she did clarify that she is a part of the elderly. She did clarify that. I do always love, I'm gonna put out this unsubstantiated claim of a thing I'm seeing, even though I have no evidence, and you tell me if I'm wrong. I do love that. I do love that as a concept. I'm so glad that my mom and her friend don't fall for this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it is really difficult for like educating older folks, and they are certainly the targets of these things.
That there's anything to it. If you go on Facebook,
Not the
or
Facebook.
if you go on YouTube,
Not the YouTube.
you see this. If you're 65 and on Medicare, apply for this grocery card. You can get $3,600 a month to buy whatever you need to.
Yeah, it sounds like
They
a
go
scam.
as far as having people to set on there that says, I got my card, I got my $3,600. It's a scam.
Wait, where is this happening on? Is this I can see something like that happening on Facebook, but is that really happening on YouTube? $3,600 food card for seniors. Let's look. Oh. What is the flex card for seniors? That does look questionable. What is the flex card for seniors? The truth. How to get a healthy food benefit card. Medicare flex card for seniors. How it works. These do kind of look sussy. I don't know. Free money from rich people. Okay, alright. I would say, though, that none of these seem super... I guess one way to, like, fact-check these things and vet it is to go look and see what else these people are posting. Like, why is this person's YouTube channel just going to different Social Security offices and recording what's happening there? And also, these say this says LA 71301 and this says Minnesota 56308. This feels like it's something that's giving scam. I should read these things, read what you're saying in the chat. I even see these scams in person now. There is these people claiming that they'll give you a free phone and a free debit card if you just give them your social security number. YouTube ads tell me Mr. Beast will send me $1,000 if I give them my details. YouTube has so many scam ads now. Yes, those flex card people, I've been seeing them in person. It's honestly super worrying because a lot of the time elderly people don't have someone in their life to tell them that these are scams, and these people are try to gain trust, and eventually they end up falling for these scams. That seems like a fan account. A fan account for Social Security? I found a person who goes around and rates public toilet hand dryers. Interesting. They all look like they're posted close together, which a lot of scammers do. Yeah, if this feels like it's something that was created to just make it look like there was something happening here, like this is real. Like, what does, like, if we click on this, what is it?
Medicare Flex cards can provide some great benefits, but you need to know the truth about these cards. Enrollment in Medicare is not enough to get one, and you cannot buy just anything with the card.
Oh, and there's no comments on this video? That seems sussy. That seems really sussy. That seems super sussy. How much can you earn while on Social Security disability? Yeah, these seem sussy, and the way that they're produced is kind of giving like AI generated to some extent. They're going to contact you now, bestie. Who is they? Because I've been talking about Social Security so much, probably my FBI agent is gonna think that I'm that I'm an elderly person who needs a Medicare Flex card. This person has a lot of views. This is Medicare nationwide. Like, this one looks more real. It looks more real, but I'm like, is it? And then, like, where did this guy randomly come from? I guess he just occasionally shows up on the channel. A baseball explains why Medicare Advantage plans are free. I mean, part of the problem is that I don't know anything about Medicare because I'm obviously not on it. But I do feel like, I guess maybe the YouTubey is trying to scam. There are scams on the YouTube as well. They being the man. Apparently they are a thing, but they don't have anything to do with the government. It's from insurance companies, and it's like a debit card that's preloaded with money, from Google at least. Question is, why are the elderly trying to get Medicare through YouTube? Well, think about it this way. If you see something on Facebook, like a scam ad that's saying you can get this card, I mean, I could easily see like an elderly person being like, I'm gonna go research this. I research things on YouTube. I'm gonna go see if there's YouTube videos about this, and then they fall further into it, you know? I can also see those same Facebook ads and stuff linking to those YouTube videos. I could see that as well. Alright, let's keep listening to Meemaw.
There's nothing to it. It is people wanting you to reply to them. And if
I mean, Facebook scams really check out for me. Like, I think Facebook's primary demographic has to be older people at this point, because I don't know many young people at all that are using it. And so I just know people are getting scammed over there. There's people over there. I hate pulling it up because I pull it up and there would be people posting AI images of like fake movies that are never gonna get made, and they're like, oh my god, I can't wait to see this. I'm like, you really believe that this is real? You know, like, Facebook is rotted. The brain rot over there is at an all-time high.
Apply to them, then they have a mail order or a list of other people that they send all these people, and then you got a ton of calls coming in.
Yeah.
from what I have looked at, there is nothing to this. There is nothing out there that's going to give you free groceries.
Well, sure.
It's just not there.
Sure, because people like you don't want the government to give free groceries to people. People like you don't want the government to give people access to things like that. Just also so we're on the same page about that.
If there is, you let me know. I have not been able to find anything that will back this program that will,
Well,
you know.
I'm glad Margaret's doing her research.
It would be a blessing to me. You know, I could go spend $3,600 on groceries and probably have enough to last me for a half a year or more.
Now, Mima, I know what's in your prepper pantry. You don't need no $3,600 worth of groceries, girl. You don't need it.
But I don't see anything that will make me think that this is true.
Okay. Well, thanks for
I
letting
got
people
one
know.
on my email this morning.
Okay.
It looked legit, but when I got to looking, they had they claimed I owed money to a certain place, and that if I would pay that today, like $581, if I would pay that today, that the case would be closed.
That sounds like classic Kit Boga business. That sounds like classic Kit Boga scams. We gotta put her in touch with him. we gotta get her on the line with Kit Boga.
That if I didn't pay it today, then I could do bi-weekly. I could do...
Ooh, bi? What do you know about bi? You're telling me this week is bisexual?
You know, all this kind of stuff. Well, up at the top of it, the name that they had put that I supposedly had bought this money from, when I looked it up on the website, they had doctored the name. It wasn't even the same name. Just an email address, no telephone number.
Sure.
My name was not on it anywhere.
Okay.
They were just telling me that I had a case against me for this and that and the other.
I do think we need to do some kind of like literacy, like critical. I mean, everybody on the internet could afford to take like some classes and just like internet literacy, how to tell if an email is a scam or not. like there usually are a lot of like very clear signs that something isn't real. Sometimes it's very convincing. A lot of the times it's not. A lot of the times it's not convincing. Why is she even visiting the websites? Because I guess she's trying to do her research.
And I'm not.
Amen, because the Zoomers ain't doing much better. Honestly, it comes down to just like, I think we got this idea, especially for older folks. I would say like millennials and older. Like we were sold this idea that like, the internet had all this information and it was like such a valuable tool, and like you just had all this info at your fingertips, like easily accessible. And I think the problem is that like nobody was like, but you should question everything. I mean, I think a lot of us now know that, but like I think a lot of people still have in their mind like, oh my god, the internet is amazing and I can get all of this stuff like immediately available and it's all true and it's real and genuine. And I'm just like, I need y'all to be a little more critical. And then that's like, that also goes for like, you need to also be critical of like things you read just in general, like news articles and stuff like that. But it is what it is. It's tough out there with the Eras tours going on. Fake tickets are everywhere. I got scammed on StubHub. I'm pretty sure people post tickets they don't have on there. I'm still bitter and salty. I hate to hear that for you, bestie.
Not been smart, if I had not done some research, and a lot of people in their feeble mind will say, oh, I don't want this to happen. they'd have paid the $581. I don't know how they were supposedly to get their money. They left an email address that you were supposed to contact somebody with an email address, but there was no telephone on it. Number.
Well, yeah, a lot of people aren't working on telephone numbers like that these days, but yeah, I love her use of the phrase feeble mind. It's just very fascinating to me as a concept.
Another way that people are getting scammed. Younger people, maybe middle age, 40 to 60.
Not middle age being
Some
40.
of them, maybe their minds is not as feeble, but an older person, and me, I will be 71 next month.
Okay, come on.
My mind is not as sharp
Come on,
as
happy
it used
birthday.
to be.
Come on, 71.
But
speaking of scams, not this man on Grindr asking me if I'm looking for a sweet man to make me happy. Back in the day, I used to, I didn't even know that there was such a thing, but back in the day, I did used to get messages from, like, older men on Instagram specifically, like, right when my YouTube channel started getting a little more popular. And I had older men offering to be my sugar daddy. And now I know that there are, like, sugar daddy scams. But listen, don't think that there wasn't a moment where I thought about it.
there's so many scammers out there that's hurting our old people. They
That's
cannot, elderly. I'm not going to say old. I'm sorry I said that. That are hurting our elderly people.
Wait, why did she apologize for calling people old? Is elderly somehow better? Is elderly somehow better than old? Those two words are synonyms for each other, so I guess I'm just kind of confused. She doesn't want to be canceled by the elderly community. I guess so. That guy you reacted to a few times who had a sugar daddy helped me decide real quick that sugar daddies are not right for me and my family. That is wild, because that's the second time Caleb Alexander has been brought up today on the Twitch stream. First time for the YouTube reaction re-upload, but before we started recording for YouTube, we talked about Caleb Alexander too. In case you didn't know, Caleb Alexander is living his best life on a certain website where you can post certain things and people can pay you for it. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it PG for the YouTubies. Old is like fat. It's just a descriptor. I don't think either word necessarily has a negative connotation. Yeah, it's certainly, like, I think depends on how you use it, right? Like, if I'm like, these fucking old people, blah, 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 like, whatever. If I'm just like, oh, she's older, like, that's just a fact. She is just older.
It's just really sad that somebody out there would take the elderly's money. Most of them only have Social Security. That they would take their money from them and let them have nothing. It takes a heartless person to do this.
Agreed.
But I don't know. Today, it's just on my mind today, and especially when I opened up, I had been thinking about it for a while. When I opened up,
I am kind of confused because outside of the email that she got this morning, she hasn't actually talked about anybody else being scammed. Like, at most, it sounds like some of her family members get some annoying phone calls, which I agree, that's annoying. But I'm like, and she wasn't even scammed, The undergrad students I supervise call me old by saying things like I was in middle school when 1989 by Taylor Swift came out. Oh my god, yeah, that makes me feel old. Oh yeah, and what about her son's camper? What about that? What did that have to do with anything? I guess because she was less lonely when her son was there in the camper.
it's this email and found that this morning. I said, it's just really bad. It's a bad thing. So watch out for your elderly. Watch out for your mom, your dad, your aunts, your uncles.
Absolutely.
All these people that are elderly.
Also,
A lot.
71 for her just seems so wild to me. I would have guessed older, to be honest. Honestly, like my grandma on my mom's side was, I think, 81, 82 when she passed away, and I felt like my grandma was in a much better place than what Margaret, like, respectfully, than what Margaret is giving, that is wild to me.
A lot of them has nobody to help them. A lot of them, are just on their own, but it's just a bad situation that we're in today, that scammers would take the elderly's money away from them. But anyhow.
Midwesterners without sunscreen? You think my grandma wasn't a Midwesterner without sunscreen? She's from the South, too, by the way, so she's not even a Midwesterner, but... at what point do we start talking about how the elderly are being robed? When do we start talking about the robes? Where do the robes come in today? We're gonna go back to watching Lisa Gale.
I hope you've enjoyed my video. Thank you for all my subscribers, for all the wonderful comments. I may not respond to all the comments, but I do thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome.
I hope springtime will be coming soon.
It's on its way. It's been so nice in Chicago.
A lot of people has a lot of snow, so much going on.
It's been so nice in Chicago. And I know that's
But anyhow, love you all.
Climate change.
And see you next time.
But I need it to stay this temperature. I really do. I really do need it to continue being nice in Chicago.
Love my cream of wheat.
The clickbait is unreal. I know she didn't even talk about robes. She didn't even talk about robes. I'm pissed. We got a weather update. We got to hear about her son living in a camper in her yard. You didn't get to hear shit about her robes. It's supposed to be negative 20 next week in Chicago? You gotta be shitting me. I hope that's not the case. I haven't looked at the weather. I thought it was supposed to be like 60 next week. Maybe I looked at the wrong thing. Anyways, YouTubies, I gotta go, YouTubies. But I hope y'all will subscribe. Bye, YouTubies.